A carport is a covered parking structure used to protect vehicles from rain, snow, hail, and dust. It may be attached to a home in place of a garage or built as a freestanding structure. Carports often consist of a roof supported by beams with at least one open side. In addition to protecting your car, carports can be used as covered patios and extra storage space, or as a base to support solar panels. Choose your materials based on the type of carport you plan on making. For a long-lasting and permanent structure, lumber will weather nearly every climate nicely. Building your own carport is an easy woodworking project that adds function and value to your property. An in-ground fire pit is a great way to create a usable space in the yard that the family and guests can enjoy year-round. The in-ground pit will allow a homeowner to make a safe fire. That is great for warmth or cooking, and the pit can be a visually pleasing accent to the yard. An in-ground fire pit will be a very stable structure if built properly. An in-ground fire pit will be a very stable structure if built properly. To start a fire, because all the materials used to build the pit must be fire retardant. If designed correctly, it will prevent stray embers or sparks from leaving the pit. And if one or two sparks or embers do manage to leave the pit, the surrounding area should also be made of non-combustible materials. In the ground, fire pits are often safer because they are smaller and contain the flames better. Two of the popular grass alternatives are artificial grass and artificial turf. Artificial grass is used mostly in places of residential or commercial lawns. Artificial grass looks and feels more like its natural counterpart than artificial turf would. This product is better looking and best used where you wouldn't want others to notice your yard is artificial. This type of artificial lawn is mainly for aesthetics rather than softness. Artificial grass is made to resemble a natural lawn, whereas turf is more of a functional product. Our artificial grass comes in colors that look like the real thing. In the artificial grass versus turf debate, both options are much more durable than a natural alternative. If you want to keep your yard, lawn, sports field, or park in top shape, the artificial route is the best way to go. Which artificial option you choose is mostly dependent on the type of surface you are covering. There are many benefits to choosing to install an above-ground pool in your yard. Above-ground pools are less expensive initially. As well as less expensive during regular maintenance. Compared to an in-ground pool, an above-ground pool saves you thousands. An in-ground pool is typically larger and takes up more space. When you factor in the surrounding deck or concrete, an above-ground pool is more compact while still offering the same experience as an in-ground. You can disassemble your above-ground pool fairly easily if you're moving houses. Above-ground pools are so much easier to clean and repair. For cleaning, all you do is drain and scrub where is needed. Installing an in-ground pool is a professional's job, requiring digging, leveling, and insulating. However, adding an above-ground pool can be a DIY job. And installing one is faster and less labor-intensive. With depths ranging from 48 to 52 inches. Above-ground pools are shallower and thus safer than in-ground ones. They are also easier to get in and out of. And the edges provide an all-around handle that can prevent slippage. Also, the fact that they are above ground makes it less likely that someone will accidentally slip in the water, whether it's kids, pets, or even wildlife. The lifespan of your pool will depend on the material, but you can often keep swimming in them for over 20 years. The key to a successful deck is in the planning. Avoid very wet areas completely, and if the deck is in a shady area, be prepared to treat and clean the wood annually. Draw your deck to scale on paper as accurately as you can. Remember, it's the deck boarding that governs the size of the deck. You should also bear in mind that any deck over 300 mm off the ground will require planning permission. When securing deck boards, drill all fixing points with a 2 mm bit to prevent them from splitting. You will get a smoother finish if you countersink all drilled fixing points. Keep spaces even between adjacent boards by using a spacer from an offcut of timber. Remember also to leave a gap of at least 5 mm between the board and the ground. As you do not want it touching the ground at any point.